Alright guys, this is going to be part one of two videos. I'm just briefly going to be talking about the Zippo guarantee. Um, I've had a lot of questions where people have Zippos and whether they abuse them or just with regular use they've broken or had problems, over time. And I always tell them, just send it to Zippo. And there's no questions asked. I've sent many Zippos to the factory to be fixed. And there's no questions asked. It doesn't matter how it broke. Unlike a lot of different warranties, for example, with a lot of knives, if you mess with knives or abuse knives and you sent them in, for repair, and they can see that, they're not gonna fix them for free. They're gonna charge you, in most cases. But with a Zippo, it doesn't matter how it breaks. They're gonna fix it for free, which is fantastic. But anyway, this Zippo I recently got. This is an antique case. The case is actually not original to the Zippo insert. Um, this case is actually, it's hard to see there, but this was made in 2001. But the insert is marked 2007. So obviously it's not the original insert for the Zippo. The case is actually fine. The hinge is still nice and strong. But the insert has a lot of problems. A lot of rust in here. The rust itself doesn't actually, prohibit it from working properly. But what the problem here is that the flint was maybe, I don't know if this got wet for a long period of time or it just sat in the weather, or it just wasn't used. But for one reason or another, the flint started to deteriorate, and it's actually formed a clog inside the flint tube here. When I first got this, it had no flint. The wheel spun freely, and there was no wick. So I figured, oh, I'll just pop in a new wick and a new flint, and I'll be ready to go. Well, put the wick in, that was totally fine. Went to put the flint in, realized that even though the flint was in, all the pieces were, lined up properly. I had the flint, then the spacer, then the spring screw, but there was still no pressure on the wheel. Okay, and then I got a paper clip, and I unbent the paper clip and kind of poked it in there to see if it was touching the wheel, and it wouldn't go, which means there's a clog in here. So whether the clog is just a clump of rust forming, or like I said, the actual flint itself, which is ferrocerium, it's the same stuff you guys have on your fire steels and magnesium bars, that same stuff, it will deteriorate over time. Now with a fire steel, it's a lot bigger piece, so it'll take a lot longer time. Because flints for lighters are so small, it only takes a couple years for those to kind of go bad and fall apart on you. But anyway, this is not a really common problem, but it's not unheard of. It happens to a lot of people. So I want to make a video here. What I'm actually going to do is send this Zippo in, as is, with a little note explaining exactly what's wrong to the Zippo repair people. And I'm going to make a part two to this video when I get it back. I'll let you guys know how long it took, what they sent back. I'll open the package for you. It'll be a lot of fun. But what's really so cool, like I said before about Zippo, is that they just do not ask questions. They don't care if it went through a meat grinder, if it fell off, a 40-story building. Doesn't matter how it breaks, they'll still fix it for you, which is just a fantastic guarantee. And I actually have something special in mind, which will be quite ironic down the road. Don't want to kind of give that away. Some of you guys probably already have an idea what I'm going to do, but once this Zippo gets fixed, there's something I want to do with it in the future. But anyway, I just want to talk about that a little bit. Like I said, I'll make a part two when I get the Zippo back, and I'll open that for you guys to show you exactly what they did. But by the way, if you guys ever need information on how to send it back, whether you're in the United States or not, just simply go to Zippo's website, which is www.zippo.com. And then on their homepage, on the top right-hand side, should say repairs. You just click on repairs, and it has all the information you need to know. So if you have any further questions, you can contact them through their website. But so anyway, this Zippo's broken, so I'm sending it in, and like I said, I'll make a part two whenever I get it back, opening up the package for you guys and showing you what they did. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. I would imagine. Luckily, I'm in the same state as them. If you guys don't already know, Zippo factory is located in Bradford, Pennsylvania, and I live in Pennsylvania, so it shouldn't take too long. I would say within a week. In the past, when I lived in Jersey, New Jersey, I used to send them in, and it still only took a week from there, but that's still very close to them. One thing, though, that I want to mention as well is that this Zippo, my counterfeit video, people have asked me, my Zippo insert is off a couple months from my case. Does that mean it's a fake? Actually, I should have an update to that video because it's actually very common. It's very common for your case to be maybe a month or two off from your insert. All that means is that maybe they made I don't know 500 cases, right, and they didn't use all of them, and they still sat there. The next month when they made new inserts, they just grabbed the old cases. It's totally common. You have no worries whatsoever on that. As long as it's the same year, it's pretty much guaranteed that's going to be the original case, and of course it will be genuine Zippo. As far as the sound in my other video, just again, off topic here, but just want to make a note when I show you that what the sound's like. On camera, it's a little bit different than in person. So if it's not the exact same sound, again, don't freak out with that. You probably have a real Zippo. There's not really a lot of fakes, and most of the fakes are either from Chinese websites or on eBay. So eBay is the only place you really have to just kind of be careful about. But anyway, I just want to mention that as well in this video. Since all my Zippo people watch all my Zippo videos, I figured you guys will get that information in this one. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and check out part 2 when it's done. Take care.